SBC Media Partners presents Shikellamy Braves Football with Kevin Herr and the Chief Dave Ritchie. Shikellamy Braves Football on WKOK Sports.
And welcome on our WKOK Sports YouTube channel. Kevin Herr along with the Chief Dave Ritchie. Happy you could join us from wherever you're watching, whether it be on the radio, on our apps, or on the YouTube channel. But you were about to say 52 years ago, Chief.
I was in high school.
Well, that may be accurate.
52 years ago was the first time a football game was played here in this football field. It was against Altoona on September 9th, and it was a 6-6 tie. Just a little bit of Williamsport trivia.
Johnson boots one away. It hits at the 2 and pops straight up, and the Braves are going to have to pick it up. Coming to the near side is going to be Thomas. He's going to get to the 10-yard line, and that's as far as Thomas Pollock is able to get. That ball hit at the goal line, didn't touch the goal line, popped straight up, and just kind of hung out there. It would have been the 7th touchback of the season for Johnson, but instead the Braves have the ball deep in Shikellamy territory to get things started.
Not a good start, and of course, how often does a ball that's kicked like that hit at the half-yard line and go straight up in the air instead of going into the end zone?
That looked better than both of our wedge shots put together.
I don't even have one of those.
I have one, but it just doesn't come anywhere near the hole. It stays, but it's just nowhere near the hole. Braves go with the offset backfield, and the quarterback will be Raybuck. Raybuck sends a man in motion to the far side, and a good push there, but not much running room at all. Maybe a couple of yards on the carry, and that'll be about it for
Vaders.
See, that was Vaders.
Vaders ran that. It's almost like an on block or a cross block on the weak side, and Williamsport didn't budge. The Braves didn't move anybody off the line of scrimmage, and if I'm not mistaken, the entire right side of the Williamsport defense probably made that tackle. We have a situation here, Kevin.
Yeah, we have a timeout. Our referee is from the Danville area, Brian Albertson. A local crew, well, to Shikellamy, a local crew.
Nobody told the Braves that there was time stopped because they
came right out on the second
huddle,
one.
So.
Well, if you think we're in a wind tunnel, we're not quite in a wind tunnel. There's just a big fan behind us right now.
They were supposed to turn that off.
They
Kevin.
were, yeah.
Maybe we were supposed to turn
I don't
it
know.
off. I don't know either.
Is it your fan or my fan? I don't think it's our fan.
No, it's not ours.
In the pistol is Raybuck on this 2nd down and 9. He'll hand play fake right down and tries to come across the middle to hit Corbin Stahl, and it's too hot to handle, falls incomplete.
No, the ball was very out in front of him, and you're right. It was a hard throw. Again, I know that has to be a ball that gets there quickly, but if you're going to have that hard throw, you got to hit the kid, right in the numbers. And Corbin was open. That probably would have given him 3rd and short yardage.
It would have been close. Yeah, it would have been close.
But now the Braves 3rd and 9 here. Just early into the game, 11:05 left in this first quarter.
Beautiful sunset starting here straight in front of us. Almost to the point where I can see what's going on. And Raybuck now will hand it off to Vaders, left side. Cannot get to the outside. He is dropped right there by Jason Ransom, the linebacker.
I thought I also saw 85 in there, Kevin.
That was him.
Ransom, and then
21st tackle of the season for Ransom.
Oh, they were very, very quick. Shed the block and got out there and got Vader. They were not fooled at all. Okay, by the. Now what do we have?
Well, it'll be a punting situation for the Braves on 4th down and 10 after the loss of 1. And Raybuck from his own goal line will send one that doesn't quite turn over. Fair catch called for at the 49-yard line by Giovanni White. That is his 3rd fair catch of the season. And it is Williamsport ball in Shikellamy territory already.
That was a good decision by the Williamsport player to take the fair catch right around the 50-yard line. If that ball would have hit would have left it go, it probably would have ended up at least 20 yards farther down the field.
10:20 to go here in the first quarter. Williamsport with their opening drive at the Shikellamy 49-yard line. They'll go shotgun with a sidecar to the right. Way calls for the ball. Actually, it was to his left. Way looking deep. Now he's going to step up into the pocket, get to the 49, and be smacked down at the 46-yard line. In on the tackle for the Braves, Chase Schwartz.
He did a real nice job of recovering. Chase, got a hold of the quarterback and hung on, and they basically only picked about 1.5 yards. I think that was good coverage by the Braves secondary, because I think he wanted to go longer on a post pattern over here, and he didn't have anybody to hit, and a good rush that time.
Way looking at a Braves defense. It's bringing a linebacker. They'll come to the near side. The pass is complete to Bradshaw. Bradshaw to the 40, first down marker and beyond, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That will be good enough for a first down gain of 15.
That is a really popular play for this team. In all 3 games that I watched, they like to run that to either side, and the person that made that play was the other receiver out here that blocked the safety, or should say the corner on this side, and Braves didn't get enough pursuit quick enough.
First and 10 at the Shikellamy 32-yard line. Way will take it. He'll call his own number. Right up the middle, has a hole. Tripped up at the 25-yard line, and that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle there by Turbo Ortiz.
Again, another very popular play. You got a quarterback that can run and run hard, and that time he had the back leading up in, and he just basically the line did a great job. They blocked down on the left side, and he had a nice hole to go through.
They'll send 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side on this 2nd down and 5 from the Shikellamy 27-yard line. Way back to pass, 3-step drop. Pressure's coming. He fumbled the ball. It's picked up, though, by one of the linemen, who will be dropped at the 45. They'll give him forward progress to the 41-yard line, and that one saved a turnover by Cordoza Minor.
Oh, Noah Johnson's the one that jumped up and made the sack. You got to give him a cost fumble and maybe basically a sack on that play. Boy,
he does, yeah.
Big play. I mean, that pushes the ball all the way back to the Braves 41, so that was a loss. Well, actually, it's a loss of 6 yards, but 7 yards, but it's a really, really nice play by the defense.
That'll bring up 3rd down and a long STA bus ride. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. They'll go with a shotgun 2-back set. Here's the handoff. Coming to the near side is White. White will turn the corner to the 30. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage and a bonus 5 more yards, actually make it 4 more yards. They'll give him a gain of 13, but it'll be 4th down, and they're in no man's land now, so expect them to go for it.
Interesting strategy. I mean, they basically tried to throw the ball. That's the first time they've handed the ball off to their halfback, and he's a good one. All right, he leads them yardage this year, but also in touchdowns. But he's got good slasher, got good speed, and they went on it with third and a long distance.
Tell you what, he hit quickly to the hole too.
Well, he got good blocking. That's what the speed up there is terrific.
Here comes White. Flags fly, and this one is going to be stopped. It'll be a false start against the Millionaires. That'll make it 4th down and 11, and that'll be from the 33-yard line with 7:34 to go here in the first quarter. Shikellamy and Williamsport scoreless.
Now they're going to punt.
Yeah, now they're outside of no man's land. Now it might be coffin corner time as the ball's spotted at the 33-yard line.
Well, the best thing the Braves could do is block the punt here. The second best is for the ball to go into the end zone so they get it out of the 20, because, let's see. Of course, the safety's coming up. The receiver's coming up.
They're playing safety. They're playing safety punt. Because right now Parker Johnson does not have it inside the 20 this year. High snap, almost over his head. He gets it at the 50, gets it away, and tries to get one away inside the 20. That'll hit at the 20. Take a Shikellamy roll.
What do we round the ball for?
Yeah, that was danger zone.
Do these kids actually watch football on TV? I mean, that ball's bouncing around, and you got linemen standing there around it, and it's bad enough for an agile back to get away from that ball when it's bouncing. Wow.
Well, the ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line, so the teams exchange possessions, and came up with nothing and nothing. And Williamsport with a really short field there to open things up, but 2 penalties really stymied that drive. Or actually, 1 penalty and the sack fumble.
You know, Giovanni White, the back is just got, you know, it's like 6'1", 165 pounds. You know, again, one of those great running backs, got a little bit of power and speed.
Raybuck under center, sends a man in motion to the far side. That's Broombaugh. And the give, nothing, absolutely nothing there for Keeley or Vaders. I couldn't see who got that one. That's Vaders.
Vaders had the ball. Well, you know, when you don't get an initial push and your defensive line just stands the offensive line up and pushes them back, when the back gets to the line of scrimmage, there's no place to go. It's, you know, it's like running up against a dam.
One receiver each way, and now they'll send Keeley in the slot to the far side, moving left to right as we view things with 6:30 to go here in the first. Pistol formation, Raybuck hands it off. Big hole up the middle. Here's room off the left for Vaders. Vaders got the first down. It'll be a gain of 11 to the Shikellamy 34-yard line, and the Shikellamy Braves first down of the ball game.
Vaders made that play. He did a great job of once he got in the hole, he just found that seam to the inside to his left, and he picked up a lot of yardage. You get past the linebackers, and the defensive backs are back pretty far. You're going to get yards. So that's the Braves' first down of this game.
It is indeed. Pistol formation, Raybuck on the option, and Brody will take it to the 35 and barrel roll his way to the 36-yard line before he is tumbled down.
I think that was Anthony Manley, all right, that got the tackle for him, but he picked up 2 yards. Again, the Braves no huddle. Shades of Jersey Shore.
Yeah, second down. Well, Shamokin did a little bit of that too. Second down and 7. 3 receivers far side. Raybuck now in the pistol. And whistles as flags come from every angle. It'll be a dead ball foul against Shikellamy for procedure penalty. It'll repeat second down, and this time will be second down and 12.
You know, Kevin, I was thinking the last time we played Williamsport was in probably 86 or 87. If I'm not mistaken. I know from like.
No, we played Williamsport before that.
Well, I'm just going by my memory of when I was coaching. I know that was the first game of the season in 78, 79, 80, and 81, and then we ended up picking them up. I know Gary Brown played in our stadium, and he put on a show that day too.
Coach and I did a game here in Williamsport. I want to say it was less than 10 years ago. I think that was the last time, but I did not find what year that was. And again, a flag for a motion penalty. And I think that time they brought Broombaugh in motion, and he might have stepped forward a little bit.
Kevin, I've been with you for 10 years, and we didn't do a game up here.
Well, then maybe it's a little longer.
A little longer, yeah.
I said give or take a year or a decade.
I would give or take a couple of years.
But I do remember being here one other time. And now the Braves are going to call a timeout and just get a chance to settle everybody down. That'll give us a chance to remind you that Shikellamy Braves football on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel, sponsored in part by J.J. Powell, Wise Markets, and Mark's Gap View Hunting Preserve. And don't forget, coming up tonight in the postgame, the Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. And with 5:05 to go in the first quarter, we're still looking.
Scoreless. I thought it looked like Williamsport was taking the ball in on their first possession, but you know that sack by Noah Johnson and the fumble was great, and of course the penalty. So they did stop what I would consider a team that has a very good offensive and defensive line from getting inside the 20. You know, when I think about Gary Brown, it's the late Gary Brown. He not only played for Joe Paterno at Penn State, but he was in the pros too. So
that's true.
And he coached up here for quite a while. In fact, I think they have a road called Larry Brown Way. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, though.
Brody keeps it himself, crosses the 30 to the 32-yard line on this second down and 17 from the Shikellamy 27. It'll be a gain of 5, bringing up third down and about 12 or 13 for the Braves. And again, Braves offense mounted a first down, but haven't been able to get much of anything else going.
Well, when you lose 10 yards to penalties,
good point.
You know, that really kills any type of momentum you might have.
Third down and long, and Braves break the huddle in this scoreless first quarter, quickly moving one with 4:30 to go. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side, ball in the middle of the field. Raybuck in the pistol. He'll hand it off left side, Vaders. Vaders will get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll be it to the 34-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down and 10 and a punting situation. But here's the big part. Instead of punting it from your own goal line now, at least Raybuck will have a chance to punt this one from beyond his own 20 and maybe tilt the field ever so slightly.
You know, the middle linebacker for Williamsport is Anthony Manley, and he is 6'2", 245 pounds, and he can move.
Well named. Here comes the punt, and it's a line drive punt. Hits.
Went out of bounds.
Actually, it went out of bounds at the 50.
Yeah. It came off the side of his foot.
They're actually going to give Shikellamy a really good spot, and they'll spot it. Now they're moving back up to the 49 at the Williamsport 49-yard line because that was caught by one of the Shikellamy players on the sideline.
It's one of those pendulum moves by the official over there.
Yes,
remember those clocks, the cat that the eyes went and the tail went like.
They still have
yeah,
those.
I know. Well, that's exactly the same motion that the official made over there. As
But
the
with
cat's tail.
with my ADD, that's too distracting. I'd never be able to tell the time.
You couldn't. Well, it's not digital, so you probably still couldn't tell the time.
No. That's my son. That's not me. Elijah Way, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to the running back to his left.
Number 55, Kevin. Made the tackle.
Oh, okay. I was going to say he didn't run the ball. I believe that was
Willie Bender, and he's one of the cogs in this gear shift in the defense that makes things go, and he's back again for this week.
Actually, I think that's a running back that I didn't have on the radar here.
That was kind of a delayed handoff. It was almost like a draw.
Walker, the sophomore, carrying that one for a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 in Shikellamy territory at the 48. Way, back to pass with a 3-step drop. Pressure's coming. Can't do it. Got it away, and it's caught. What an amazing catch. Sliding toward the out-of-bounds marker at about the 35-yard line, and Way took a shot when he delivered that one off the back foot.
That ball should have been picked off. I mean, I saw Brody right there at the ball, and I think he just mistimed it. And that ball, unless that ball was thrown perfectly, it was never going to be caught, and it stretched out by Bradshaw made it even that more possible.
14 on the pass play, coming up at the first down at the 35-yard line. 2:46 and rolling here in the first quarter. Way now rolling out to the far side. Braves have been able to get pressure on him. He's going to go deep downfield. Incomplete pass intended for Everett. He had split the defenders at the 5-yard line, but Way threw it a little bit too far.
Yeah, Luke Keeley went with the out. Same with the defender in front of him. And he left the guy run that post pattern right by him. And luckily for the Braves, it was overthrown. You know, it seems like Williamsport wants to work entirely in their passing game against us.
Yeah, well, Shamokin did too, but that's because Shikellamy kind of shut down their running game. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Shikellamy football.
News Radio WKOK Sunbury and online or on your mobile device at WKOK.com.
2:35 to go, a scoreless first quarter. Both teams with 2 possessions in the middle of the second possession for Williamsport right now. Way now with back splitting him. He'll hand it off over to the right side. Williams, and Williams got drilled. And that one was, what was it, Turber or was it Schwartz?
Turber was on the top 28. Schwartz was on the bottom, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they both got a half.
Well, Schwartz was the one that stopped him, and then Turber Ortiz came up and just basically bent him backwards.
3rd down and 9, and the Braves looking for another big 3rd down stop. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Way looking to throw this one. He's got a sidecar to his right. He'll go with the direct snap. Back to pass. Looking long downfield. That ball is intercepted. Intercepted on the backside and bringing it back to the 20, 25, to the 30. That one is Vaders on the far side with a pick.
Great job. I mean, he just read the ball perfectly. The ball was underthrown, and the receiver for Williamsport was in the end zone, and he just stepped in front of it and picked it off and got a nice return of probably about 30 yards, Kev.
So wasn't quite as good as a punt, which is what I think Williamsport was really thinking about there. Ball will be at the 30-yard line. Braves at their best field position of the first quarter.
Well, that backfired on him. If he would have intercepted it and fell down at the 5-yard line instead at the 30, running it back. So I think they're basically back to the line of scrimmage from the last play that
darn close.
Williamsport ran.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. One lone back behind the pistol formation. Brody loses a handle on the ball.
Wow.
He was trying to throw it to the near side to Thomas on the wide receiver screen flare out, and he just didn't get a handle on the ball after the play fake.
So now we have a 2nd and 16 probably, and that's, again, that first down is so important to get something out of it. Even if it's 2-3 yards, that's important. But to lose on a penalty or lose on a sack like that, it's just basically it throws the entire game calling off for Coach Kaiser or whoever else is making those calls.
One receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side now. Wing to the near side, and that's the tight end. Man in motion, coming into the near side to be a blocker, and that handoff left side goes right behind that blocker in motion to the 26-yard line. And there was slight running room there for a brief moment for Vaders.
The longest running play the Braves had for the first down by Vaders, they ran to the right. To their right. They've gone, every play that they've run so far has gone to the left. And I don't know why, but we'll see what the Braves do here.
Could be the last play of the first quarter. 3rd down and 13 from the 27. Raybuck with 4 receivers in the pistol. He'll play fake. This time he gets it to Pollock. Pollock tries to turn his speed to the 30. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It'll be well short of a first down, but it will stop the clock with 17.5 to go and bring up a 4th down and 6 and another punting situation for the Braves.
Corbin Stahl tried to make a block out there. He did get in front of one of the defenders, but again, that it's so important to catch that ball and get that block right away.
4th down and 6. Raybuck ready to punt the ball away. Back deep will be Giovanni Williams.
Nice snap.
And he has some time. Got an end-over-end kick. Hits at the 30. Pops straight up in the air and died at the 28-yard line. And with 8 seconds left here in this first quarter, Williamsport will have their 3rd possession of the game and their worst field position of the game by about 20 yards at the 28-yard line of Williamsport.
Well, Kevin, Brady Kurtz, I saw him practicing being the long snapper before the game started, and he was in there in long snap, and boy, that was probably one of the best I've seen all year long, and that's important.
That was a decision that was made Thursday night at practice. So with 8 ticks left, Williamsport will take the ball, shotgun, splitting the backs. They'll hand it off near side, looking for running room, and that ball almost popped free, because that was a big hit there that Samir Williams took.
Broomball had his legs, and then again, Turbo Ortiz came and put him down.
And that'll do it for the first quarter play. After the first 12, it is Shikellamy nothing, Williamsport nothing. You're listening to Shikellamy Football on News Radio 1070 WKOK and on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Sealands Grove Area High School.
Ian Chakosky, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Sealands Grove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, 4th generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915. With gas rewards at Wise, your everyday purchases can add up to big savings at the pump. So next time you're fueling the kids after practice, filling up your fridge, or topping off your dinner table, you can shop and save in-store and at the pump, so your wallet isn't running on empty. Earn 1 Wise Reward point for every qualifying dollar you spend, and save up to $1 off per gallon with Wise Gas Rewards.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
Welcome back to STA Stadium here in Williamsport. Kevin Herr along with the Chief Dave Ritchie. 12 minutes on the clock in a scoreless first quarter. And we are well away from deciding the Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game, but we'll have a better idea, hopefully by the 4th quarter. Here's the handoff. Nope, it's going to be Way all by himself. And there is not much running room there. The Braves have done a really nice job stuffing the run.
Again, Broomball with his legs, and Noah Johnson puts him down. So maybe that's why the Williamsport decided they were going to try to throw the ball.
Well, I think that's what Shamokin really was feeling, because early in that game, Shamokin was not running the ball that great and then had to go to the pass. And that's the first time really they had to go to the pass all year, and they were rather successful with it. Way now on a 3rd down and 8 from the Williamsport 30-yard line. 3 receivers near side. Way back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Looks long. That might have been tipped. It's in the air and incomplete. That looked wobbly as wobbly can be as he was trying to get it to Tevin Williams, who was double covered. But I believe Turbo Ortiz might have gotten a fingernail on it.
I think too, Kevin. And, you know, again, Vader's out there in front and Stahl behind him. They kind of had him sandwiched. So, again, the Braves defense is going to force a punt here.
And the field position is tilting and tilting and tilting. And now the Braves may have the ball in Williamsport territory for the first time tonight if they can get a nice return here.
It all depends on these guys back here, whether they catch the ball or they fair catch it. Don't let it hit and roll, all right?
Stahl is to the near side at his own 40-yard line. Good snap. Johnson gets the punt away, and
nice
it's a
punt.
beauty. Thomas Pollock
just
lets it go, and wow, did that change everything.
Exactly what I was talking
Inside
about.
the 10, watermelons its way down to the 5-yard line.
I just don't understand why we can't catch that ball.
65 yards on the punt for Johnson. That is his longest of the season by 5 yards.
Well, so far, so much for reversing the field, Kev.
Yeah, everything I said in the last 10 minutes or the last 10 seconds of that play were just nullified right there.
You know, you can always run up on the ball, all right? And you know, I'm sure they have a pretty good idea how the punter is for Williamsport. That was a dandy. I mean, it was a heck of a punt in the air, and they left it hit, and it probably picked up another 20 yards, put them on their right inside the 5-yard line. And that limits what you're going to run here too, Kevin.
Sure does. Selinsgrove leads Central Mountain 14-7. That game on Eagle 107 and on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel. That's in the first quarter. Lewisburg 7 and Hughesville nothing in the first on 100.9 The Valley. Raybuck with his heels on the goal line. Long count now with 12 on the play clock. 2 receivers near side, ball on the far hash mark. Play fake. Raybuck in his own end zone. Raybuck throws it, and it is incomplete. Looked like there might have been a little bit of contact, but the officials say White did not. It was just incidental with number 15, Corbin Stahl.
It was an uncatchable ball, too. I mean,
doesn't matter in high school.
Brody was just about ready to get tackled for a safety that time.
Yeah, I think that was more get it away and avoid the 2.
Well, you try to catch the defense off guard. I mean, if you look at what Williamsport, they basically almost had a goal line defense at the other team's goal line.
Yeah.
They had 6 guys up on the line of scrimmage with 2 backs, and you know the other 3 guys, defenders behind, and the Braves tried to throw on him, and Brody just didn't have enough time.
2nd down and 10 from the 5-yard line of Shikellamy. They're going to move the tight end this time, and the handoff to the right side. Vaders finds a little bit of a hole, and then that hole just gets eliminated by Jaden Ransom, the linebacker. That senior linebacker has been all over the football here in this first half.
Well, he's the one, actually it was 34 that was chasing Brody in the end zone. Picked up 2 yards, but I thought he wasn't going to get anything on that. Thank goodness. Move the ball up where it's supposed to be. Thank you.
3rd down and 7 from the Shikellamy 8-yard line. Raybuck in the pistol, 1 back behind him. He will play fake, swing it out to the near side. They tried to get Pollock in the open field, and a beautiful open field tackle by White. Actually, it was Corbin Stahl that just got smothered by Giovanni White.
And there's nobody out there to block for him. I mean, he was the only back out there.
That'll bring up 4th down and 7 and a punting situation. And the 65-yard punt earlier by Parker Johnson changed the field position again in favor of the Millionaires. But 9:40 remaining and a winding clock here in this second quarter. Both teams looking to get on the board. Good snap, good time. Brody gets it away. Taken at the 44-yard line. Coming to the near side to the 35. Breaking a couple of tackles is White, and he'll be snowed under at the 33-yard line. Great field position. Best starting position of the night for the Millionaires.
Nice tackle there by number 16, Will Kiger, and a couple of other guys. But again, their best runner had the ball, and he picked up probably about 7 or 8 yards after he caught it. So I look for Williamsport maybe to try to run the ball here again.
Well, they've been struggling a little bit running the ball, but they'll go with 2 backs in the shotgun, splitting and Wave splitting between them. 9:20 remaining in the half. Here's the direct snap, hand off to White. White tries to get to the edge, gets to the corner, to the 30, has a first down. No, he's going to be spotted 2 yards short at the 26-yard line, and that will be a 2nd down and 2.
Could have been just a 2-yard gain. He ran through a couple of tackles. And, you know, again, to his credit, once he saw things were pretty boggled up on the outside, he cut it back against the grain and picked up an extra 2 or 3 yards.
Shikellamy Braves football on WKOK, sponsored in part by T. Ross Brothers Construction and Wiest Benner and Rice. Elijah Way now the quarterback. He is again splitting the 2 running backs in the shotgun. He'll take the direct snap, come to the near side, fired it out there, and that one had a chance to be picked.
Noah Johnson.
Noah Johnson got a fingernail on that one and knocked it away from the intended receiver.
Noah did a great job. I mean, from his linebacker spot, he dropped and he went with that. Receiver that time. I'm not sure if they were in a zone or a man-to-man, but he was in the right spot. And
yeah, he dropped with the slot receiver.
Another step, and he intercepted that one, baby.
It was close. 3rd down and 2 from the 26-yard line. And Way now with the shotgun and a sidecar left. 3 receivers far side moving left to right. Hard count with 10 on the play clock, trying to draw the Braves off. Direct snap. He's got room off the right side, has the first down inside Shikellamy territory and the red zone at the 14-yard line.
Kevin, somebody has to mark the quarterback. You know, one of your backs, one of your linebackers has to have that responsibility, especially when you've got a quarterback that can run as well as this kid can.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. He definitely has some movement, averaging 4 yards a carry, got about 8 on that one. 1st and 10. He'll call for the ball. Handoff near side. Braves seal that one right up. No running room at all there for the running back, and that was number 19, Lucas Naughton.
Well, Chase Schwartz with a solo tackle that time, and he didn't go for that little inside move, and he just threw him down. Chase is having a pretty good game, Kevin. He's doing a nice job at that outside backer spot.
2nd down and 8 from the Shikellamy 12-yard line. First trip for either team in the red zone here tonight.
We don't have a sponsor for the red zone, do we?
No, we don't. Maybe next year.
Maybe next
year. Well,
think
think about that if you're a business that'd like to be a part of this. Shotgun, now a running back will go in motion. They'll throw it out to Williams, who is in motion, and the Braves swarm all over it.
That was a great job by the corner back there. Was it Vaders?
Well, Vaders was one that was there, and also on that one was Luke Keeley.
Well, Vader didn't. It was Luke Keeley. They did a nice job of not getting blocked, and Williamsport had at least one receiver out there to block for that for the guy that caught the ball. But big down here, Kevin.
Yeah, this is one that the Braves are going to need defensively, and Williamsport needs to put this one in position to get some points on the board here with 6:50 to go in the scoreless first half. Way with a shotgun sidecar left. 3 receivers to the far near side. Ball on the far hash mark. Rolling out. Pressure's coming from the backside. They'll go backside screen, and he's got a convoy, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Williamsport. A beautiful call and an opportunity for Giovanni White to grab that one and then race it in from 12 yards out for the touchdown.
That worked to perfection because the corner, the outside backer on that side where they threw the screen to, came off the backside trying to catch the quarterback. He did a great job of rolling all the way to the right and then getting back. And I'm sure the people watching on YouTube, they said there was nobody out there. I mean, he had 2 guys ahead of him, all right, to block, and he just had to step into the end zone.
Parker Johnson 4 for 4 in 9 of 11 in PATs. That one whistled dead as there was a procedure penalty against Williamsport. So instead of the normal field goal, this one, extra point, this will be a 25-yard extra point.
That was an excellent call by Williamsport's, whoever's the offensive
Oh,
coordinator.
it was
an
it was
excellent
brilliant.
call.
Yeah,
And it worked to perfection.
Yep, drew the outside linebacker right in on the pressure, and Way just lifted it right over the top. Here's the snap set, kick up. It is drifting to the left upright and good. 6:32 to go here in the first half, and Williamsport will come out with the first points of the game, leading Shikellamy by a score of 7-0. Shikellamy Braves football on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel, sponsored in part by Zimmerman, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Truck. Well, time now for rules of the game, Chief. Presented by Wiest, Benner & Rice, LLC.
Let me yawn here, and I'll be ready to go. Okay.
You all right?
I'm okay.
You should take a nap in the middle of the day, you know.
I was trying to take a nap on the way up, but we'll talk about that later on, folks.
All right, here's your question. Is there a 2-yard halo rule in high school football? Don't answer now.
What was that again?
See, you never pay attention to me.
2-yard halo.
Is there a 2-yard halo rule in high school football?
I was a lineman, all right? So, hey, are you talking about when somebody's going to catch the ball on a punt?
This would be on a punt return,
all right,
yes.
Thank you.
All right, we'll bring you the answer here
I have no
in just
idea.
a couple of minutes.
I have no idea. I'll have to guess on this one, buddy.
Don't you guess on all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. If I would have opened the door like that, you would have left it go. I don't think so.
Which one? Oh,
Two-back team for the Braves.
Well, Ryan over here is laughing. He's yeah, you got to tell him, man, because he was on the same side of that car as I was, all right?
We'll get to that later. A kick end over end goes into the end zone for touchback number 7 of the season. Ryan McDonald, our technical director tonight. Riley McDonald on the camera up above, bringing us at least some of the shots here of this matchup between Williamsport and Shikellamy on our WKOK Sports YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and then you'll know every time we go live with WKOK Sports YouTube channel. 6:32 remaining here in the first half of play.
See if the Braves can answer here, Kev.
Shikellamy trailing at 7-0. Braves football brought to you in part by Steve Shannon Tire and Auto and Surplus Outlet. 1st and 10 for the Braves. They're going with a tight formation here. This is a really tight wing
Oh, this
formation.
is a regular wing tee.
Under center, and here's the handoff. It goes to the guard. It goes down to the 25-yard line, and that was the inside handoff. Actually, it ends up going to Walter.
No, wasn't it? I don't know who had the ball.
I think Charlie came up with last, but
usually they run an end around like that.
No, actually, it was the guard that time, so that was Bender.
Well, didn't they talk about that?
Well, this was one that they were talking about
Bender
doing
do that.
last week, but I did not think Bender got up late, or Bender got up with the ball.
Well, he was there to get the ball too quick, so he had to be the guard.
That was good enough for a gain of 5 for Bender's first carry. Now in motion is Keeley. Handoff inside. Keeley was the decoy, and Vaders was the running back.
Good yardage.
He'll pick up maybe 3.
It makes third down manageable here, Kevin. Instead of 3rd and long, we got 3rd and about 3, a long 3, wouldn't you say?
It is. Coach Kaiser said to me on Thursday night, we have a new wrinkle, and it's going to really mess you up. I knew it was coming. I saw it was coming, and I still got messed up.
See, I'm old school. I like to see the quarterback underneath the center in the wing tee. You know, you can run it back there. But I know you're into this new wave stuff, all right?
I don't. I like the combination. I like the way Shikellamy bringing out, a little bit of pistol, a little bit of wing tee, a little bit of wing tee pistol. Right now they're in the pistol with 3 receivers to the far side. Brody's got it all by himself. He's going to pick up a block.
He got to go up the field.
And he was trying to direct traffic, but couldn't get up the field before the corner was sealed off and no gain.
I think if Brody would have, when he got out to the outside, if he just would have did a 90, did that nice kick step up through the hole, he might have picked up the yard.
Yeah, he cuts that hard, and he might have gotten the first down.
Of course, I'm not running the ball, and I don't have a bunch of guys trying to take my head off, so it's easy for me to say back here.
4th down and 3 at the 27-yard line, so Raybeck will punt this one away. Now, they do have that, if it's there, take it, but I don't think Raybeck's going to do it inside this deep in his own territory on the fake punt. He'll get that one away, end over end kick, taken at the 35-yard line. That looked like almost a block in the back. Coming to the near side, though, and getting to the corner now is Williams. And Williams in Shikellamy territory gets finally knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Maddox Hoover, all right, to come over and at least push him out of bounds.
That was very close to a block in the back.
Well, there's an official right there.
Yeah, he got a better look at it.
Yeah.
There's no question. He was right on top of it.
Well, the Braves need to stop. All right, again, Millionaires with great field position on the Shikellamy 37-yard line.
1st and 10, Williamsport with a short field yet again. With 4:06 to go here in a half, it saw Williamsport finally get on the board. Way throws it out. He's got a completion to the far side. And a first down run for Kareek Bradshaw, who's averaging 11 yards a catch. And that time ended up picking up 11 yards.
Well, the person that's making that play is Trey Damschroeder over there. Just a great job of blocking somebody. I mean, and the Braves had people over there, but then, of course, Bradshaw's got a little bit, put him up and pick him up and put him down too.
Yeah, he's got some quicks. Just under 4 to play here in the half. Way in the shotgun. Throws it out to the near side. Bradshaw again, but that one, you're right, did not get completed.
Told you they like to run this play.
Do they?
That's the 4th time they've done it. But I think it's the first time to this side.
Well, let's go back to our rules of the game. Is there a 2-yard halo rule in high school football?
All right. I'm going to say no, there's not.
There is not, but there is a penalty for interfering with the catch. When you need help with rules of law, contact Weiss, Benner, and Rice. They'll guide you through personal injury, accident and injury, divorce, family and estate law, civil and human rights, and criminal law. You can give them a call, and we'll give you the number here after this play. Way now takes the direct snap, steps up in the pocket. Wobbler going out. No one from Shikellamy in the defense saw that one. It was intended to the near side to Bradshaw, but that one had pick ability all over it.
Oh, Maddox Hoover was all over that, along with number 21 out here. I'm sure Maddox.
That is Hoover.
Yeah. So I forget who was with the runner or with the receiver at that time, but yeah,
might have been Stahl, the safety there.
Poorly thrown ball.
By the way, if you'd like to make sure that you avoid penalties, call 570-286-4022 and let Weiss, Benner, and Rice help you avoid those penalties. 3rd down and 6 from the 26. Here comes Way. Pressure from the backside, rolling out to the near side. Fires it, completes it, and running backwards with it is Damschroeder, and he's not going to get the first down. He might have had the first down if he stayed forward, but instead he's going to come up 2 yards short for a gain of 8. And that'll bring up 4th down, and now a decision coming for Williamsport.
Well, the 5'10", 165-pound sophomore did a nice job of finding the open spot.
It'll be a 35-yard attempt from the near hash mark. Parker Johnson 4 for 4 in field goals this year. He has made a 35-yarder. It is his longest of the season, 35. Braves are ready to come in. Here's the snap, set, kick. It is drifting to the left upright, and it is gone! Ties a season-high 35-yard attempt, and that one makes it 10-0 with 3 minutes to go, actually 2:59 to go here in the first half. Shikellamy Braves football on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel, sponsored in part by Sunbury Motor Company.
It's nice to have that weapon, Kevin. I'll get that in, all right?
And Northumberland National Bank. See, even when I give you time, you don't take it.
I just stood there. Hey, I'm 1 for 4 this year with the rules of the game. 1 for 4.
1 for 4.
Yeah, 25%.
That was your first one you've gotten, huh?
Well, according to you, it is. I thought I got the first one, but you said I didn't.
You know, there's one way to find out. Tonight when you get home, go to the YouTube channel or listen to the podcast at WKOK.com. Shikellamy Braves football on WKOK, sponsored in part by Sunbury Housing Authority and Midtown Bistro. Remember, those are the people that make it possible for us to bring our cameras out as well as ourselves out and cover these games for you on a gorgeous September evening here in Billtown.
You and I both in shorts tonight.
Again.
I wore pants the first 3 times.
Yeah, I couldn't understand that.
Well, I thought it was going to get colder.
Here comes the boot. And that one is going to hit at the goal line and go into the black paint for another touchback touchback number 8
It's
on
a
the
good
season.
thing it didn't hit at the 1 yard line. It had died right there because it died once it was in the goal line.
That's what it did earlier tonight, too.
Again, the Braves with 80 yards away from the goal line, starting on their own 20.
Remember, Williamsport will get the ball to start the second half, so this is a key drive for Shikellamy. They have not really gotten a first down, I don't believe, since the first quarter.
Since the first quarter, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, Kev. 2:59 here in this second quarter.
We'll get you some score updates in just a moment. So we have Brody Raybuck in the pistol formation. 4 receivers in the pattern this time. Moving left to right. Here's the play fake. They get it to Thomas. That was overthrown. And I'll tell you what, on the back side of that was number 11 for Williamsport, Tevin Williams. And I think Williams never thought that was coming to him and just kind of panicked.
Yeah. They just have not been able to get Brody to Pollock connection going this year so far. So now we got 2nd and 10. You know, that stops the clock too. One thing they don't want to do is give Williamsport the ball again on a short field.
And there's the handoff. Not much running room there at all for the back. He was met immediately. Matter of fact, he was met so fast, I don't even see who it was. I think Williamsport used the timeout
55.
here.
55 was the one that made the tackle, Kevin, for Williamsport. That would be Caleb Way, 6 foot, 220-pound junior. Well, Williamsport, smart thing, they called timeout here. I mean, you know, you got 2:46 to go here. If they stop the Braves, they call timeout again. They're going to get the ball with a lot of time left. And
well, let's get you some updates across the region on the scoreboard here tonight. And in the second quarter, it is Jersey Shore leading Shamokin 13-0. Line Mountain 13, Halifax nothing in the first quarter. Selinsgrove leading Central Mountain 14-7. That one also in the second quarter. And let's see, Lewisburg trailing now Hughesville 7-6 in the second. Here with 2:46 to go in the first half. It is 10-0 in favor of the Williamsport Millionaires. Braves with a 3rd down and 11 from their own 19.
Hard to believe that Lewisburg missed the extra point. They have a very good field goal and extra point kicker.
Here's that inside handoff once again, but nothing there at all. South Williamsport leading Milton 7-0 in the second. That's a little bit of that. Actually, I kind of figured that would go that way, to be honest with you.
Well, South Williamsport, you know,
I just figured they would be 14 by now, though. I thought South Williamsport was a little bit better than Milton. 4th down and 9 in a punting situation now for the Braves. Low snap, bounces off the turf. Brody gets it. And that one might have had a finger on that one because that went to the 31-yard line, and that is it. A 10-yard punt for Raybuck, who had been averaging quite a bit more than that at 36. So now Williamsport in a position really to put a world of hurt on Shikellamy going into the halftime locker room and then coming out with the ball themselves.
They've got plenty of time, Kevin, and they've got plenty of weapons there too.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the near side. Here comes Way. Pressure from the backside, fires it. That one skips across the turf and incomplete. Pass was intended for Bradshaw once again.
You know, Hughes, I think, is a really good person to get on the corner. He's good at running the ball, but his passes have not been spot on. He's thrown short and he's thrown long. And he's also thrown right to the guy and he caught it too. But I'm just saying that I don't think his percentage is probably the best tonight.
Shotgun formation on this 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers near side. Way looking around. Now he's going to get the ball. Come to the near side. Pressure's coming. He is down and sacked at the 40-yard line, and in for the sack for the Braves as Williamsport calls timeout.
Charlie Walters.
That is Charlie Walters
with the sack.
Charlie Walter with his first sack of the season.
Charlie's got one of those jerseys that the number rides up, and it's hard to see what.
Yes, he does. That's exactly
and
right.
We haven't recognized him, by just body type, although we should be able to, over 6 foot tall. But up here, everybody looks to only be about that big, Kevin.
Yeah, this is as close to a collegiate view as we normally get. But I'll tell you what, sight lines are very good. It's just, I have a little bit of trouble trying to find the ball carrier from time to time. Of course, most people that listen or watch say, how's that different than last week? And they'd be right.
Well, I thought Shamokin's a great place to call a game too.
A minute 53 remaining here in the first half of play. Williamsport leading at 10-0, third and 19 rather, for the Millionaires at the Shikellamy 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, Way with a sidecar to his left. He'll take the direct snap. Pressure's coming. Fires it downfield, and it is incomplete. Looked like he was trying to get to Bradshaw once again and just could not get there.
I think Bradshaw's over here. All right.
No, you're right. It was actually Tevin Williams.
Yeah. You can tell Bradshaw, he's got the yellow socks and the yellow gloves and the yellow mouthpiece out there.
Oh, good observation.
Right, see him?
Yeah.
Yellow gloves, yellow socks, and yellow
you know what?
mouthpiece.
He's Pediatric Cancer Month.
Okay.
That's gold sock. It'll be fourth down now with a minute 46 to go, and Williamsport is not bringing out the punting unit.
If the Braves can stop them here, that'd be the best field position they've had all night long.
With 2 timeouts remaining. Back to pass Way. Pressure's coming. He gets hit as he fires it up. It is incomplete. No flag, and well defended as he again tried to go to the far side to Williams.
And who is that out there? Is that Vader? No, is it 4? Now it's either 6 or 4.
Yeah, I believe in that case it'd be Vader's because I think Keeley's the outside back.
Keeley's number 4.
Right.
Nice job of staying inside, and there was a little bit of contact there, but that ball was underthrown, so they both have the right to go after that football.
Well, now the Braves have the ball with one of their best field positions of the ball game, 60 yards away from pay dirt, a minute 38 to go, and still 2 timeouts remaining. They can put some points on the board. The Braves have not scored a touchdown in 11 quarters of play, almost a full 11. Pistol formation. Brody hands it off, right side. That's Keeley. Keeley across the 40 to the 44-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 6. Clock winding with a minute 28 to go.
And again, Anthony Manley in on the tackle along with number 55. We just called his name not too long ago. That would be Caleb Way. Way? No way.
Second down and 6. Clock winding. In the pistol, Raybuck hands it off right side. Keeley tries to get to the edge, and he will not quite get there. He'll pick up maybe another 4 yards. It'll bring up third down and 2. Coach Schaefer wants him on the ball.
They need to get these 2 yards here, Kevin. You don't want to punt.
Third down. Braves have not had a first down since the midway part of the first period. First quarter, I should say. 4 receivers. Raybuck, straight drop with 44 seconds. Looking long downfield. He's got a man, and he overthrew him. That one was open for a long, long time down the far side, but he just could not get it to his intended receiver over there. And that looked like it might have been Vader's on the far side. No, actually.
Keeley? Oh.
No, that's actually a DeMar Hewlett.
Okay.
The freshman.
That's really, too bad we don't have a monitor. That would be nice.
That's all right. I got the binoculars. That's how I found out.
But
Hewlett's he has not seen a lot of playing time except for this week now.
So they're going for it.
And they are. And they will get the first down on a fourth down conversion. big run off the right side.
Good surge.
For the first down for the Braves.
Yeah, nice job by the line and good hard running.
And that one's Vaders on the carry for the first down into Williamsport territory at the 45-yard line. Clock stopped with 35.1 as they move the chains.
I think there's a timeout, Ken.
Well, I didn't see the official measure or make the signal, but it looks like the Shikellamy did take a timeout.
That's what the
so they will have one remaining.
PA announcer said, Shikellamy, timeout.
Shikellamy Braves football on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel, sponsored in part by W&L Subaru and Lackawanna College.
That's probably the best 3 running plays they put back to back to back, and the only thing was the passing play in between. But I can understand why they did that. You know, try to get a quick score.
So it'll be first down and 10 at the 45. Raybuck play fake from under center, rolling out. Pressure's coming. Fires it off the back foot, finding Pollock. Got Pollock at the 21-yard line. Oh, he put it right smack on the number 1.
And he threw off of his back foot with a Williamsport Millionaire 85 right in his face.
That was Brody with all arm on that one at the 21-yard line with 27.7 to go. Shikellamy with 1 timeout.
Jaden Ransom putting a lot of pressure on him, but that was a great throw.
This is something they do every Thursday night at the end of practice. They go to a 2-minute drill. Now, they have not whistled the ball for play yet, but he did get out of bounds, so that also stops the clock.
We got 10 seconds to go here.
They do have to move on the ball. 6 on the play clock, now 5. Raybuck in the pistol with 3, takes the snap. Pressure's coming, he's going to be sacked at the 34-yard line. Did not see the pressure from the blind side. They just overloaded it. And Aiden Everett comes up with the sack for the Millionaires, his first of the season. Timeout Shikellamy with the ball spotted at the Williamsport 33-yard line.
Good defense that time by Williamsport. They brought everybody, and the Braves didn't have enough people to block. And that, when you're rolling out to the right, that backside is as they said in the movie, the blind side.
Yeah,
you can't see what's coming.
Updates from Eagle 107 and the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel. Sealands Grove 14, Central Mountain 7. That one in the second. Lewisburg has now taken a 19-7 lead over Hughesville in the second. Jersey Shore 13 and Shamokin nothing. That game just out the way at Thompson Street Stadium. Halifax trailing Line Mountain 31-0. Danville 19, Central Columbia nothing. Montoursville and Mifflinburg tied at 7. That Danville Central Columbia game used to be the Gold Sock game every year for Think Big and for pediatric cancer. Raybuck takes a direct snap, screen, over to the right side, and Walter just plain dropped the tight end screen. He saw he had plenty of turf in front of him and started to run before he caught it.
Again, one of those situations where, your mind says run before it says catch.
Your mind says go, 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 and your hands say no, no, no. Third down, and yikes. Braves have to get to the 11-yard line, but they have 18.2 remaining, and I don't believe they have a timeout left. The scoreboard says 1, but I don't think they have one left. 2 receivers far side. Will they try and lob one up for the speedy Thomas? Nope, they're going to hand it off. And this time zigging, zagging is Vaders, and Vaders will come up to the 30-yard line after a gain of 3. And we'll see what happens. Nope, they're going to let the clock run out. And that will do it for the first half of play. After the first 12 and then another 12, it is Williamsport 10, Shikellamy nothing. This is Shikellamy Braves football on News Radio 1070 WKOK and on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
Would people describe you as trustworthy, committed, and organized? If so, you may be perfect for a career in accounting. And the perfect place to start your career is Lackawanna College in Sunbury. With associate and bachelor's degree programs, Lackawanna College can prepare you for a lifetime of success in a field where your skills are always in demand. Learn more about your future in accounting. Visit lackawanna.edu. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
At Zerman's, we know buying a vehicle is an important decision, and we treat it that way. No matter if you're buying one of our pre-owned vehicles for under $10,000 or a brand new fully loaded Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, or any vehicle in between, our friendly and knowledgeable staff works hard to offer quality vehicles and a great experience. We've been proud to be serving your transportation needs since 1889. So if you're tired of having to give your social security number before going on a test drive or a blood sample before getting your trade appraised, maybe it's time to experience what we call the Zerman difference.
1,300 acres of prime hunting ground. Corporate hunts, sporting clays, continental shoots. Complete your visit with overnight accommodations, now available. We are Martz's Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Come let us start your family traditions here at Martz's. Come check us out.
Quality ringneck pheasant hunting. Martz's.com.
This world is filled with breathtaking moments where every road is an invitation to adventure and new stories. Built for those who crave exploration, freedom of the open road, and above all, safety. Subaru will take you through the rugged mountains and everywhere in between, empowering you to experience the wonders of nature like never before. Whether you're a trailblazer or a weekend explorer, come and visit W&L Subaru, where we will help you discover the joy of driving and embrace your love of the great outdoors.
The Northumberland National Bank, proudly serving our community for over 120 years. And now we've taken a giant leap into the future with a brand new online and mobile banking experience. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go. With remote deposit capture, simply snap a picture of your check and it's deposited securely into your account. Experience the ease and convenience of banking like never before, like checking your credit score on the go or applying for a mortgage right from your home. Visit our website at noribank.com. The Northumberland National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here at STA Stadium in Williamsport, Kevin Herr along with the Chief Dave Ritchie. Thanks for joining us on News Radio 1070 WKOK and on our WKOK Sports YouTube channel. After a scoreless first quarter of play, it was Williamsport who jumped on the board early, and then with a 12, capped off a short drive with a 12-yard touchdown reception to White. It ends up being White's first touchdown catch of the season with 6:32 to go in the half. It was 7-0 Williamsport. Williamsport got themselves another short drive late in the game with under 3 minutes to go. And then matching a season-high 35-yard field goal, Parker Johnson popped one between the uprights to make it 10-0. And that's where we sit here at the end of the first half, with Williamsport getting the ball to start the second half. Braves defense, as they have most of the year, with the exception of the Shamokin game, played well in the first half, Chief.
I thought they played exceptionally well, especially when they were put in a situation where Williamsport had all that good field advantage when they started out. And they did a great job of defending the pass, but also, you know, I think they got 2 sacks against the quarterback, and they stopped their run many times. I think there's only been one run, and that was Giovanni White had about a 25-yard run, and that's been it as far as a lot of yardage on the runs. Although the quarterback, all right, Hughes had 2 decent runs to get them first downs, but again, much better effort by the defense tonight against Williamsport.
A quick rundown of the WKOK Sports scoreboard, our WKOK.com scoreboard. You can find it at WKOK.com. Just click on the link. In the second quarter, Selinsgrove leading Central Mountain by a score of 14-7. It is Lewisburg 26, Hughesville 14. These are all second quarter scores right now. Bloomsburg 7, Warrior Run 6, Loyalsock 41, Midwest nothing. Jersey Shore 13, Shamokin 7 as the Indians now come back. Line Mountain with a 31-0 lead over Halifax. Southside and South Williamsport leading Milton 7-0. Mifflinburg and Montoursville tied up at 7. Danville shutting out Central Columbia 19-0. It is Mount Carmel 7, Southern Columbia 0. And coming up tomorrow afternoon, Renaissance Academy and Columbia Montour Tech. We'll give you another look at some of the scores from around the area and take a look at the adjustments needed at half. Shikellamy trailing Williamsport 10-0 on WKOK and on our YouTube channel.
At J.J. Powell, we know keeping your home warm shouldn't be a hassle. With Easy Pay, you get capped pricing, budget-friendly payments, and automatic delivery, so you can relax and take it easy. Don't wait. Join online at jjpowell.com or call 800-432-0866 today. J.J. Powell, take it easy.
Are you built for business? We are at Lackawanna College in Sunbury, and we can help you build a foundation for a successful career in business. Lackawanna College offers both associate and bachelor's degree programs, so you can go as far as you want to go. Take the first step. Explore our business programs at lackawanna.edu and see what we mean when we say we're built for business. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chikuski, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
The Northumberland National Bank, proudly serving our community for over 120 years. And now we've taken a giant leap into the future with a brand new online and mobile banking experience. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go. With remote deposit capture, simply snap a picture of your check and it's deposited securely into your account. Experience the ease and convenience of banking like never before, like checking your credit score on the go or applying for a mortgage right from your home. Visit our website at noribank.com. The Northumberland National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
After the local games or catch.
Stadium here in Williamsport as the Shikellamy Marching Braves play in the background. The Williamsport Millionaires leading Shikellamy by a score of 10-0. And, you know, I think, as we said moments ago, Shikelamy's defense has played very well here in this first half. What does the offense need to do, Chief, to get things going here and get some points on the board, even though Williamsport starts with the ball to start the second half?
Well, if they could start like they stopped here in the end of the second quarter and actually get a running game going, and so they don't have to rely on third down and long yardage, that'll help out. I hope that gave the line a little bit of confidence that they can handle this team. I think our running backs, for the most part, are doing a decent job when they do get an opening. But sometimes you just have to, you can't run east and west. When you get to a certain pot, you just got to turn it upfield, and a lot of times you can pick up yardage that way. And that's something that they have to keep in mind. I love the pass that Brody threw off of his back foot to Pollock. All right, he kind of let Pollock run under it. It was a well-thrown ball, and Pollock was the only person that was going to get it. And you got to get him in the offense. We talk about Thomas as last year having a great year. Most teams have done a good job of handling him. And, you get him the ball in the open field without a couple of guys around him. He's going to make things happen. He's a playmaker, but he hasn't been given that opportunity yet.
Williamsport 10, Shikellamy nothing. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Shikellamy Braves football.
News Radio 1070 WKOK Sunbury and online or on your mobile device at WKOK.com.
Halftime here at STA Stadium, 10-0 in favor of Williamsport. Second half kickoff coming up next on WKOK, on our apps, and on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
At J.J. Powell, we know keeping your home warm shouldn't be a hassle. With Easy Pay, you get capped pricing, budget-friendly payments, and automatic delivery, so you can relax and take it easy. Don't wait. Join online at jjpowell.com or call 800-432-0866 today. J.J. Powell, take it easy.
At Zerman's, we know buying a vehicle is an important decision, and we treat it that way. No matter if you're buying one of our pre-owned vehicles for under $10,000 or a brand new fully loaded Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, or any vehicle in between, our friendly and knowledgeable staff works hard to offer quality vehicles and a great experience. We've been proud to be serving your transportation needs since 1889. So if you're tired of having to give your social security number before going on a test drive or a blood sample before getting your trade appraised, maybe it's time to experience what we call the Zerman difference.
With gas rewards at Wise, your everyday purchases can add up to big savings at the pump. So next time you're fueling the kids after practice, filling up your fridge, or topping off your dinner table, you can shop and save. With gas rewards at Wise, your everyday purchases can add up to big savings at the pump. So next time you're fueling the kids after practice, filling up your fridge, or topping off your dinner table, you can shop and save in-store and at the pump, so your wallet isn't running on empty. Earn one Wise reward point for every qualifying dollar you spend, and save up to $1 off per gallon with Wise Gas Rewards.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
In the second now, 26-14. It is Selinsgrove 26, Central Mountain 7. That one in the second. Danville leading Central Columbia 27-0. And at the half, it is Mount Carmel 7 and Southern Columbia 0. Renaissance Academy taking on Columbia Montorvo Tech in Elmedia, or actually in between Elmedia and Lime Ridge, up on the hill above Route 11. That will be coming up tomorrow afternoon. Shikellamy Braves football on WKOK is sponsored in part by Purdy Insurance, Ad One, and Shamokin Dam Health Center. Our WKOK Sports YouTube channel. Ryan McDonald on the technical director side. One of our cameras manned up top by Riley McDonald. And the chief joining me, Kevin Herr, as we bring you Shikellamy football here from STA Stadium in Williamsport. Millionaires leading it 10-0.
I should have known that the Braves would play good tonight, because with that tractor trailer almost falling on top of us today.
Oh,
right
man, I had mid-third quarter, not halftime.
That's all right.
For when you were going to tell this story.
I thought I was going to forget about it.
Freeman's happy. He just hit me on the way in. Coach Freeman just gave me a shot in the arm on the way up to the box.
We're just trying to get here. That's all we're trying to do. And this tractor trailer's playing like evil stuff with us. And he slows down. We're going up the hill. He goes off the road. And all of a sudden he comes back, and all I could see was that thing just rolling right over top of, Ryan and I had been dead before you were. That's all I can say. All right?
I don't know about you, but the only thing in my head was eastbound down, roll him up and trucking.
The only thing I thought about was that movie with Dennis Weaver where he was the evil truck was after him. All right, the semi. That was almost as good as us trying to get the navigation device to work. Not us. You trying to get the navigation device to work also.
Listen,
right?
I knew how to get here. I just wanted the navigation to see the timing and everything. And then it became a challenge when she would not listen to me. It was just like being at home.
2-2.
The number, it doesn't understand 4th Street, okay? I've learned that now. It did understand 2990, but it just did not understand 4th Street, but it did find Forest Street.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is in Williamsport, but we could have gone there.
If you said 2290 4th Street, one time you said it 100 times.
I did, but the problem was it saw it as 29904 Forest Street.
And she was getting mad at you too. I could tell her tone of voice was changing.
The feeling was mutual. What is it? Robin Williams in the RV called it Lola.
Lola. Well, hey, listen, it's every time's an adventure. At least we had a bigger vehicle to come up in. So.
Oh yes, the things you don't get always on the broadcast. It's the entertaining things that happen before the light goes on.
Yep.
Both teams have made their reappearance on the field. They've added another 3 minutes to the clock for warm-up time, which neither team really ever takes.
Well,
but the PIAA puts warm-up time of 3 minutes on.
I think the officials need to warm up a little bit, Kevin.
Well, you don't need to warm up tonight. It is a gorgeous night. It was a beautiful sunset, not a single cloud in the sky. And as we mentioned when the broadcast started, this is a Northwest stadium, and it is perfectly Northwest because the sun set in the west right in the face of the home stands. And the visiting stands here quite small. I honestly remembered the big home stands, but I didn't remember the small visiting stands that they have here.
I think they've always been that size.
Yeah, they probably have, and you might be able to get 200 people there.
I got a great Coach Hort story.
Okay.
The fall of 1979, we were up here, and we were playing Williamsport in the first game, and it was a really tough game. And finally, Marty Sicko, I think, got a touchdown and over there by directly across from us. And I am on the 20-yard line or 30-yard line watching the game, and Coach Hort comes and he throws the headsets straight up in the air. And these are like $500 headsets, and I'm trying to catch him. In the meantime, he's hitting me like I got shoulder pads on. You're like, we won. And I'm thinking, I was 6'5" when the game started. I was down to about 5'10" until he was done with me, all right? And the other thing about this when this was a grass field, the crown was a huge.
Oh, yes.
You could actually stand on the sidelines. If you were like 5 foot tall, you couldn't see the other side.
You'd disappear, right? You know, and another one was Central Columbia had another one of those crowns. It was funny because back in high school when we played Williamsport, they knew exactly how to play it because they had the same type of field.
Yeah.
Now it's a turf field with the Millionaire top hat, gloves, and rose in the middle of the field. And I think the track is new this year.
Yeah, well, that's what they said.
That's what I'd heard. Well, the Braves will kick the ball away. It'll be Ryan DePhillips that will do the kicking from the 40-yard line.
Ryan was in that 1-0 loss last night to Northumberland Christian Eagles, and he played a heck of a game. All right, you know, it's not all scoring. A lot of times it's, you know, just playing good defense and passing, and he's going to be a good star with the soccer team, only a freshman.
And this one an onside kick, and it hops out, and the Braves had a chance at it and missed the opportunity. It squibbed right out of one of the up men and then got hopped on just at the last second, and I mean the very last second, by Eric Collins, I believe, who recovered that one. I'm sorry, it was 63, not 83. That was Dallas Brockway.
Yeah, that was he did a great job of when he kicked that ball. That second bounce went a little awry, like they say, and
it took a bounce right off the chest pad.
And everybody went to him, and the ball came out loose, and the Williamsport kid was standing right there, and he fell on it.
1st and 10 at the Shikellamy 48-yard line.
They're under center.
That's for the first time tonight that Way's been under center. He'll hand the ball off, and in the backfield, stowed under for a big loss. Running back had no chance on that one. White just got smothered to the Williamsport 49-yard line, a loss of 3.
Johnson and Turbo Ortiz in there along with, oh man, tell you what, number 54, Jackson Kasuba, all right, another youngster in there. And of course, they got the backs coming up. That was Maddox Hoover came up to help out, and we got equipment problem, I think.
I believe you are correct. It may be a shoe untied. And Shikellamy will make a change now.
Bryce Broomball is going to go off, and Charlie Walter is going to come in. Bryce plays great defense. I mean, he's a solid kid at 6 foot, over 200 pounds. Good basketball player also.
Well, they had been playing.
Actually, I think he's hurt because the trainer came out.
They had been playing Charlie at linebacker. He's now playing, as you said, defensive tackle for Broomball. 2nd down and 13 at the 49-yard line. Here's the delay handoff. Coming to the near side. Plenty of running room to the 41st down and more. This time, loads of running room for Giovanni Walker, who ends up coming up with all the yards back he lost earlier and another 2 for a gain of 14.
Well, shades of little Mount Carmel student body right. They pulled both the guard and the tackle on the left side and got him out here. That's how they sprung him. They made a hole that was very small, larger, and you can't give White that type of room. He's going to pick up a lot of yardage.
Way back in the shotgun now, near hash mark, moving left to right. 2 receivers short side. It's going to be a handoff left side. Finding running room for a little bit, trying to turn the corner, and turning the corner to the 30, 15, the 20, 15, and tripped up. Just before he gets to the 10-yard line is Naughton.
That man in a boy's outfit just ran through 2 heck of good tackles, all right.
Including Derek Turbo Ortiz.
Yeah, and first of it was Noah Johnson, and he almost scored it. They tried to knock him out of bounds. He did not want to go down. I see Williamsport said, hey, the heck with throwing the ball. We're just going to come out and run right at you.
And they took it to Shikellamy so far. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone at the 13-yard line. Here's the snap. Swing pass to the near side. Wide receiver screen to Bradshaw. Bradshaw smothered at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. Host of Braves there on the tackle. Clock continuing to run with 10:30 to go. And well, I tell you what, this opening drive of the second half could become our Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game.
I might think that run by the fullback might be that was very powerful, like Larry Zonka type, if anybody can remember Larry Zonka, right?
Way in the shotgun, sidecar left. He'll take the direct snap, look to the far side, and whistles. And this one is going to be a false start against Williamsport. You know, that's the one thing that Shikellamy has done well with this year. After the first week, they have really only averaged 3 penalties a game, and I think they've only had 1 here tonight.
Yes, you're right. Don't knock on wood. Don't curse him.
Sorry, I'll knock on simulated wood. It is Friday the 13th, you know. So that'll march it back to the 11-yard line.
Ryan's got his shirt on here, right? Oh, man, he's got everything, man. On the arms, too. Wow. And the legs. Socks. All right.
Whatever it takes. Here's the direct snap. They're going to flick it to Williams.
Look at the blocking out there.
Well, there's a block. There's an illegal block as he scores a touchdown, but that's coming back as Williams went in motion. They flicked it to Williams, and there was a flag, a hold that got him the corner.
But I was impressed with the fact that, you know, that's one thing that Williamsport's wide receivers have done. They blocked well for when they throw the pass out to the wing. And on that play, as he came around in reverse, they got between the ball carrier and the defender, except that guy might have had him by the arm so he couldn't get around.
Yeah, there was a little spin your partner round and round call there by the fiddler.
Do-si-do.
Something like that. Ball at the 24-yard line, as that penalty was actually behind the line of scrimmage even. So now at the 24, they have to get down to the 4. It's a 2nd and 20. And they'll run that little fake round, and then throwing the ball this time is Williams. He was trying to get it to the near sideline, but there was really nothing there at all as Everett was double covered and smothered. And is there another flag on the play?
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Might have.
I don't see a flag, but the referee's talking.
I thought I saw defensive holding being called. There's the late flag.
Maybe there's too many men on the field. What's behind the back?
Oh, illegal forward pass.
Oh, really?
So the first pass was not behind the line of scrimmage. So that, or the maybe. Oh, here's what I think happened. It was actually deemed, I think, a forward pass or a shovel pass. So at that point, Williams could not throw the football.
Okay.
Because it had already been forward pass. So that's going to be a penalty, marching it back to the 35-yard line, and then a loss of down. It'll make it 3rd down and a bus ride. They have to get to the 4-yard line. Right now, 31, 3rd and 31 for Way. Back to pass, 4-man rush, down the middle of the field, complete at the 15-yard line by Everett. And what do you do on 3rd down and 31? You throw it to the middle of the field. Fortunately for the Braves, they kept the play in front of them, but that is going to bring up a 4th down and 2 at the 15-yard line, and a Shikellamy player is down.
Well, they'll kick a field goal, Kevin. I mean, that's well within that man's reach.
So there is a Brave down on the field. Might be Corbin Stahl.
Well, we could go by the process of elimination. Looking over at the defense, and
it looks like
I don't see number 15 over there.
It looks like it might be like a stinger of the arm or something along that line, but don't obviously want to speculate. Coach Kaiser comes out now as well, but they are working on his arm.
Trainer Faith Gingrich out helping out.
9:13 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 10-0 Williamsport will bring up a 4th down and 3 from the 15-yard line. And it is Corbin Stahl who's getting up now with a little bit of help, walking under his own power to the far sideline.
That was a good hit to the receiver, but he was wide open. You know, it seems that seam always causes problems. People they don't make the decision. They leave him alone. Somebody's got to take him, but it's all that old story. You got him, no, I got him.
You are correct. It'll be a 32-yard field goal. You said it would be a field goal time right in the middle of the field. Made a 35-yarder inside the left upright earlier. They'll wind the clock, and they'll set up for the second field goal of the game. Long count, trying to draw the Braves offside. Snaps good, sets down, the kick is up, long enough, and it is good. 8:57 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play, and that one marking down as a 32-yard field goal opportunity and conversion for Johnson to make it 13-0. But again, not an insurmountable lead for Shamokin, or for
we're Shikellamy.
For not an insurmountable lead for Williamsport.
It's S-H-I, Shikellamy, all right, not Shamokin.
I took a flashback for a week, all right?
Is that a pill?
Shikellamy Braves football on WKOK, sponsored in part by Cole Stony Hill Tree Farm, Service First Federal Credit Union, and Sunbury Housing Authority. Don't forget, you can always watch the replay on our WKOK Sports YouTube channel. And please make sure you click subscribe. That way you'll know right when we go live, whether you're watching on your TV, hanging on the wall, or in the living room or the den, or watching on your phone, you'll get a message on your YouTube app.
Well, I think the Braves weathered the storm there, Kevin. It looked like the Millionaires were going to go in for a touchdown. And, of course, they shot themselves in the foot a couple of times with a holding penalty and a illegal pass. But you know, the Braves defense bent, and they only gave up a field goal.
Well, Parker Johnson has not given the Braves a chance to return except that opening kick. And this one is going right through the end zone, and his best kick of the night, as that one will end up somewhere in the northern tier.
You know, I think both these teams are playing a lot of young kids. I mean, I was looking at the lineups and that. There's, you know, when I talk about young kids, I'm talking about sophomores. All right, Braves definitely have a lot of sophomores and freshmen out there.
Shikellamy with a 1st and 10 now at the 20-yard line, trailing it now by a score of 13-0. Looking at our WKOK Sports scoreboard at the half, Selinsgrove 27, Central Mountain 7, Lewisburg 26, Hughesville 20. Both those at the half now. Jersey Shore with a 6-point lead on Shamokin, 20-14 as well. And lots of movement. I think we have a false start again on the Braves. That's the second. I guess I shouldn't have said anything about the penalty.
No, it's not your fault, Kevin.
The play-by-play man curse. How about this one at the half? Montoursville 13, Mifflinburg 13.
Well, they said that was going to be a very good football game.
Montgomery leading Wyalusing by a score of 7-3 at the half.
Did not Montoursville beat Milton last week?
I don't
Or
remember.
I forget who Montoursville played. They played somebody and they played them tough.
Yeah, I honestly am drawing a blank. I'll have to look it up here in a minute. And here's the handoff on the delay handoff from the pistol. It goes to Vaders, who will come up with a gain of about 3, and that'll be about the extent of it. Montoursville played Danville last week.
Yeah, that's right. It was a pretty tight game.
Not well in the second half. It kind of got out of hand.
Did get out of hand.
44-20 was the final there for Danville, and of course, Mifflinburg. I believe you're thinking of Mifflinburg that was in a tight one. They played Mount Carmel, and that game was a 35-34 win for Mount Carmel.
That's right.
And the ball hit the turf that time on a bad snap, and Brody got snowed under at the 10-yard line. So that one a loss of, actually they'll spot him at the 13. It'll be a loss of 7, bring up 3rd down and 17 with 8:02 to go in the third quarter.
The offense, first of all, can't get a good starting position, and they just can't get themselves going. I mean, you jump off sides or have a motion penalty on 1st and 10. Now you're 1st and 15.
Well, and Williamsport's owned the field position even when they looked like Shikellamy was going to get good field position. It was a 65-yard punt. Raybuck under center now in the wing. Sends it back in motion. Here's the play fake. Brody rolling out. In some trouble. In his own end zone. Off the back foot. Nobody near him where he threw that ball. And he was just getting rid of it and throwing it away. He was outside the tackle box. So it will not be intentional grounding, which where he was at when he threw it would have led to a safety if it was intentional grounding.
Kevin, you know, Williamsport's defensive line is not huge, but they're very quick. All right, I'm looking at the kids. There's, you know, I would say they're almost like Frank Broyles, like at Arkansas, lean and mean. Now that's a heck of a reference. That goes back to the 60s. All right.
Giovanni White back deep. Raybuck with his heels in the black paint of the end zone where Millionaires is written. 4th and 17 with 7:24 to go here in the slow-moving third quarter. Low snap. Brody has to pick it back up. Avoids the rush. Skies one. Fair catch called at the 42-yard line. Wow, that looked like disaster and turned out to be not so bad after all.
Yeah, he got the ball way up in the air, which gave the kids, Shikellamy kids, time to get down on that punt. And that was a smart move by the punt returner. Called a fair catch, and that's a tough job. I mean, you know, you look at these lights are not like the lights we have.
No,
anymore.
these are kind of like the normal lights you would see.
So the ball possibly could go above the lights, you know, and you might lose them a little bit.
These might be the Musco style lights.
There's a mosquito.
A mosquito?
A mosquito.
1st down and 10 at the 42-yard line. I formation, play fake, pressure from the backside. Way rolling, firing it, complete. Waited for his receiver to come all the way across the middle and ends up with a 10-yard completion for the 1st down. That completion going to Kai Payton.
Wasn't it 19?
It could have been Naughton.
It was Lucas Naughton caught it.
I thought it was 10, but it could have been 19, as the number in the front is bunched up and rather small.
Isn't he the kid that had the heck of a run?
Yes.
Yeah.
I formation for Way. Play a handoff actually to the first back through. He is stacked up after Naughton gains about 5. Will bring up a 2nd down and 5, maybe a short 6. Under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Shamokin leading at 13-0. Braves have not scored now in 11 quarters. A touchdown, that is. And here's the pitch. And immediately drilled is Samir Williams. Williams had no chance whatsoever because right there to make the play was Willie Bender.
He came right across the line of scrimmage from the outside position there, and didn't give White any chance to make any moves. And then everybody else caught up to the play. Elijah Way he's a good, he's a much better passer, but he's not quite, well, he's pretty quick. He got out.
He's elusive.
Yeah, let's say he's elusive.
3rd down and 9 at the 31-yard line. And he will take the draw on the quarterback draw. And he will try and lean ahead and be stacked up at the 25-yard line. He'll be about 3 yards short of a first down. And this would be a pretty good poke for a field goal, but I think Johnson might have the leg for it. If he were to kick one here, it would be about a 41, 42-yard attempt. 4th down and 3.
Oh, no, I don't.
No, I don't think they brought him out this time.
I saw a couple of guys come in there. Well, hey, listen, it's 4th and 2. You're up 13-0. You might as well give it a shot. Try to put it into the end zone. Get a first down here.
Have to get to the 22-yard line. They're going to jumbo size that one, and now a flag before they even get going. Did they have too many men in the huddle? No, procedure penalty against Williamsport. Somebody on the line must have gotten set and then moved before everybody got to the line of scrimmage. That's the only, because that was really an early flag. So now 4th down and 8, that changes your play call, I'm sure.
Timeout.
Yeah, I think this is a good idea here. I think Coach Pearson needs a timeout right now. He's had a couple of penalties by this Williamsport team that it has really stymied drives. And this is another one. You got a 4th and short. You were at least in field goal range if you wanted to take the attempt. But now with the ball spot at the 30-yard line, you're not even in field goal range anymore, and it's 4th and 8. 5:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kevin Herr along with the Chief Dave Ritchie here in Williamsport at STA Stadium. Joining us on our WKOK YouTube channel side, Ryan McDonald's our technical director. Riley McDonald, our cameraman above us tonight.
And it's still 13-0 in favor of the Williamsport Millionaires, right?
It is indeed. 5:09 to go in the 3rd quarter here in Williamsport. Braves still in this game, but they need to get something going soon and could use a big stop here on 4th down and 8. 2 receivers on the near side, 2 to the far side, way back to pass. 3-man rush, fires it, incomplete. There was just a little bit of late pressure there by Bryson Brumbaugh, and I think Bryce Brumbaugh might have created that incomplete pass.
Well, he kept stepping backwards, you know, and Brody's done that a couple of times. He's going backwards as he throws the ball, and it was well short and outside. So the Braves, 4 down, hold the Millionaires, and they're going to get the ball actually at the 30-yard line.
Good field position, another 10 yards from the last time they started here in the 3rd quarter. It's trailing at 13-0.
10 yards better, Kevin. Only 70 to the goal line now.
But again, the Braves offense just has not been able to move the chains. Raybuck brings the play in. Braves on the turf here in Williamsport for the 4th straight game they played on turf, now with Shikellamy All Sports Complex. Man in motion, and they'll hand it off. Little bit of a hole and a good push up the right side. And that one was Keeley on the carry for a gain of about 2.
I think it was number 6, Kevin.
Was it Vaders?
I think it was Vaders. It looked like him.
Both those guys are just about the same size and height.
That's right there. It's 6.
Yeah, it's Vaders. You're right. 2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3. 1 man in motion is Brumbaugh. They'll get it to Vaders again, but Vaders is smothered at the 35-yard line.
He's one block away
Yes.
from picking up good yardage.
That's excellent
I mean, he
point.
comes through the hole and all of a sudden he disappears. It looks like he's going to pick up yardage and he gets 2 yards into his run and somebody gets him it looks like by the legs or the waist and throws him down.
3rd down and manageable. 3rd down and 5 from the Shikellamy 35-yard line. And the Braves in desperate need of a 3rd down right now. Pollock to the short side of the field on the far side. They'll go tight formation. Ball on the far hash mark, moving right to left. 1 man in motion. They're going to give it to that man in motion. And leaning ahead for about 2 yards again
Hewlett, I believe.
Yep, that's going to be Hewlett again, getting his second carry of the night. And now it's 4th down and 3, and with 3:35 to go, down 2 scores, Braves look like they're going to go for it. Coach Schaefer bringing in the play.
Kevin, I don't think we run a legitimate waggle play yet with the tight end coming across. Usually he's open, but again, it's tough to get the outside for Brody to set up with the way Williamsport's defense has been.
Raybuck under center, and I think somebody moved, and that will end that possible 4th down opportunity, and the Braves will likely have to punt now. Again, Williamsport loaded the box again with 8 men in the box, and that caused a jitter. Fourth down and 8. Raybuck ready to punt the ball away from his own 20-yard line. 2 back deep for Williamsport. And now the official timeout. Now they're going to signal the ball for play.
I wonder if it was the clock.
Could have been the play clock, yeah. Good snap. Raybuck gets a handle on it. Sidewinder hits at the 40. Bounces to about the 30. Williamsport will let it go, and it will be down at the 29-yard line of Shikellamy. 43 yards on the punt. Actually, 40 yards on the punt, sorry.
Were you doing multiples of 5 as you counted?
I was.
Okay.
Why I didn't do 10, I don't know.
Well,
I could have.
It's easier to do 5.
I could have.
You know,
I ran out of fingers, though.
I don't think they change that counting by certain amounts, 5, 10, 15, 20 anymore.
I don't understand new math, so.
Well, you're a product of the old time math.
I am. I'm a product of not being able to do math.
You can do arithmetic, and that's important, Kevin.
I can add 2 plus 2, but outside of that, we're in trouble. And their handoff right up the middle, spun down, and then getting out of the spin is White, who turned the corner at the 35 and now is down to the 40-yard line. A 2-yard loss turned into a 12-yard gain.
I believe Turber had him in the backfield, and he tried to throw him down, and he spun out of it. You got to wrap your arms, get your shoulder into him. So, again, White with a strong run picks up a 1st down.
Ball to 42-yard line, 1st and 10 with 2:47 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Williamsport leading at 13-0.
I'm good.
3 receivers to the far side, ball in the near hash mark with Way in the shotgun. Takes the direct snap. He's going to fire it out, and tripping is Damschroeder, who grabbed it at the 45-yard line and tripped over the 45-yard line for a gain of 3.
A little bit of grass in front of him there, Kevin, and with his moves, I think he would have picked up a lot more yardage.
He just got tripped up on his own feet because he came out untouched and unlooked at. One receiver to the far side, 3 to the near side. Ball on the far hash mark, moving left to right. Way with a shotgun sidecar right. He looks, and we faked the screen pass to the wide receiver, handed it off on the draw play to the 50-yard line. And getting up is White with the carry. That'll be a gain of about 5, 3rd down and 3. Have to get to the Shikellamy 47-yard line to keep this drive going with 1:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. 13-0 Williamsport lead.
Oh, look for maybe to come this side on a quick pass.
And this time they're going to go with the quarterback keeper, and Way is stopped at the 50-yard line. No gain, no way.
No way, right?
That'll bring up 4th down and 2. They'll spot it with a nose just past the 50-yard line. And
watch the
I don't see Parker Johnson coming out, so they're going to try a hard count maybe.
Well, they brought
Is that a Wildcat?
Well, they brought in number 1, who was their quarterback earlier.
Yeah, that's Zion Hughes. And now they are going to bring the punt team in with Johnson. Johnson was late coming in, and Shikellamy now shifting. And he punts it away. Good punt. Hits it about the 25, to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone. They could not stop it at the 1-yard line. A great diving effort trying to get that one. Looked like White was trying to grab that one before it went into the end zone, and the Braves will get it at the 20-yard line.
You got to give Williamsport a lot of credit. They have a good kicking game. They have a good place kicker, and they also have an excellent punter.
So Shikellamy with the ball at the 20-yard line, trailing it by 13. 27 seconds remaining here in the third quarter rather. Looking for the Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game, and Shikellamy would like to break in to a crooked number for the first time in going on 12 quarters now. Under center, Raybuck sends Brumbaugh in motion. It's going to be the Raybuck push. And the Raybuck push gets across the 25-yard line to the 26.
Well, he fell out of that. That rugby scrum there and ended up picking a solid 5 to 6 yards.
It's not a tush push because you can't do that in high school. You can push the guards, you can't push the ball carrier.
That's going to be the last play.
Yep, that is indeed going to end the third quarter of play. So with the final 12 minutes coming up, it is Shikellamy trailing Williamsport 13-0. This is Shikellamy Braves football on WKOK and on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
1,300 acres of prime hunting ground. Corporate hunts, sporting clays, continental shoots. Complete your visit with overnight accommodations, now available. We are Martz's Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Come let us start your family traditions here at Martz's. Come check us out.
Quality ringneck pheasant hunting. Martz's.com.
This world is filled with breathtaking moments where every road is an invitation to adventure and new stories. Built for those who crave exploration, freedom of the open road, and above all, safety. Subaru will take you through the rugged mountains and everywhere in between, empowering you to experience the wonders of nature like never before. Whether you're a trailblazer or a weekend explorer, come and visit W&L Subaru, where we will help you discover the joy of driving and embrace your love of the great outdoors.
323 Rear Market Street, Sunbury.
Back at STA Stadium here in Williamsport, Braves trailing the Millionaires 13-0 as we start the final stanza. Quick score update: Lewisburg 26, Hughesville 20 in the third quarter. Selinsgrove 27, Central Mountain 7. That one also in the third quarter. Braves offense looking for a first down. Got a good push there from the front line and a 6-yard gain on the quarterback dive. Now backs are split actually off center, and they'll fake the around and run the dive. But Williamsport is all over that one, and there might have been a yard, and that would be about it for the running back that time.
I'm pretty sure that was Vader.
And actually, that might have been Hewlett.
It's number 6.
Is it 6? Play coming in from Raybuck now. Backs are split behind Raybuck. They'll send a man in motion. That is Hewlett. He'll give it now. Play fake. They'll swing it out now for Hewlett, who is in motion. It'll be complete for a first down.
That's a start, Kev.
Sure is. First one, I think that might be the first one since the first quarter.
No, didn't we have one right before the half was over?
Maybe. There might have been one right there.
We moved the ball pretty good.
There haven't been many, I can tell you that.
Remember we had to pass.
Yeah.
They had to pass to Thomas Pollock.
That's true. That would have been the first down.
I know that's a long time ago. I'm like you. If anything that hasn't happened in the
15
last 15
minutes ago, yeah.
we lost on it, all right?
I don't know if they called a timeout or if there's an injured player on the far
Right here's
side.
somebody down on the.
Yeah, they got an injured player on the far side. It is a Shikellamy player.
No, it's right here.
Well, there's one on the Shikellamy side too, and that is Hewlett that's getting up slowly there. And I don't see anybody in the Williamsport side.
Well, number 19 he was down stretching out, and I thought that might have been. That was Lucas Naughton.
So the freshman Hewlett gets up after the first down grab, his first of the season. I have to make room for more receivers on my little chart. So Hewlett on the pass reception, the freshman with his first of the year, as we had mentioned, had a couple of running play, a random ball, I think once as well. Here's the handoff, near side, running room there. That looked like Keeley that got to the 40.
That was Keeley that time. Ran a little sweep, and he did a nice job of turning it up.
Got a 6-yard gain there to the 40-yard line. Braves quickly to the ball in this second down and 4. Under center, Raybuck. Keeley to the far side. Keeley got there. He's close to the first down. Got the first down at the 45.
Well, he ran it to the right, ran it to the left, picks up 10 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shikellamy trailing at 13-0. Backs are split, wing to the near side. He'll go to the far side of the field. Handoff right up the middle. And that time, the middle was not there. The left was open, the right was open, the middle was sealed up.
That looked to be a little bit
Mikey
off tackle.
Yeah, Mikey Vader's had nowhere to go. He might have gotten a yard, and that's being kind.
We gave him a yard, I think, Kev.
Yep.
1 yard.
Clock winding with 9:46 to go here in the final stanza. One receiver to the near side. They haven't taken a deep shot in a while. Here's the man going to the near side and the rollout. Brody looking. He's going to run it. He's going to run into a crowd. He's going to get to the 49-yard line and be stacked up at the 50. That'll be a gain of 4, bringing up 3rd down and 5.
Number 85. Remember, I don't know if you remember in gym class, a kip up, where you're on a kip up where you're on your back and you just bring your legs in and go. He just did it out in the field.
There is no possible way I would ever know what that is, let alone be able to do it. Not even when I was able to move like that.
You were never able to move like that.
I was able to move at one time. I got to the top of the rope, all right? I almost fell coming down, but I made it to the top. Raybuck back to pass with a 5-step drop. He looks in quick. Complete to Pollock on the far side for the first down. Inside the 40 and into Williamsport territory. And a late tackle, but no flag on the out-of-bounds hit.
It's a good. Well, he had him on the outside, Kevin. He just threw him out of bounds. But you know that's 3 first downs in a row with a couple of running plays and 2 pass plays. So Braves moving the chains.
13-yard reception by Pollock. Ball spotted at the 40, make that the 38-yard line.
They respect Pollock going deep so much that he just ran him off and then he turned around to the outside and there was nobody around him.
1st and 10, Raybuck under center. Hands it off, coming to the near side. Running room to the 35-yard line for Luke Keeley.
I like the way Keeley runs that.
He ran that downhill.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, you know, if we're standing up here, it looks like, well, why didn't he kick it outside? Well, if he would have kicked it outside, he probably would have got caught at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 8 from the Williamsport 35-yard line. Best drive of the night for Shikellamy.
Best drive of the last 2 games.
Man-to-man coverage on the far side with Pollock. Brody under center, blitz coming, back to pass, looking for Pollock, rolling out, sacked at the 45,
Ball's out.
and the ball is free. and Williamsport has the turnover. First turnover of the ball game at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. And with 7:54 to go here in the game, Williamsport dodges a bullet.
You're right. It looked like they brought 10 players up and only had one on Pollock out on that side, and they just came through, poured through like water, Kevin.
Could see the blitz coming, and Brody unfortunately did not even have a chance to throw that one up in the air to try and let Pollock run up underneath the man-to-man coverage. Pistol formation, or make that shotgun for Way. He will take it, hand it off, and White got demolished for a loss of 2.
Yeah, nice job. Willie Bender in there again to help out along with the outside backer and linebacker. So, the Braves defense, I thought, has played very well.
I agree with you.
Very well.
I agree with you. And with the exception of the Shamokin game and a couple of big plays in the Milton game, or in the Lewisburg and Milton games, I thought they played overall well. They played a very good first half against Milton, very good first half against Lewisburg, and they've played 3 quarters and now 3.5 very well against Williamsport. Believe me, Coach Hoover taking pride in that.
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Way back to pass, rolling out to the far side, pumps, fires, completes it on the far side to Dan Schroeder, who will get out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for a gain of 14.
He could have ran for a first down there, Kevin. They had no contain on that side, and just a very nice route run by number 4 and a great pass delivery.
Ball at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, rolling through about the midway part of this 4th quarter. Way gets it and quickly hands it off over to the right side to Williams. Williams down the sideline to the 25-20 and spun out of bounds. They'll say at the 22-yard line for a gain of 18.
He did a nice job of kind of stutter and step when he got in there. The Braves had men there, but they got separated, and he picked a slot and went through it, and his speed just carried him down there to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Under 7 to go. Clock stopped as the player went out of bounds. Way sends a man in motion. That's Dan Schroeder. He will come back, play fake, looking long into the end zone, and tipped into the hands of the receiver, Bradshaw, for a touchdown. Good defense, doing everything he possibly could and tipping it into the hands of Bradshaw for the touchdown.
Maddox Hoover.
And it was indeed Hoover. That one will end up being a 22-yard touchdown pass and reception, and the 4th for Bradshaw of the year. Extra point, snap, set, kick. It is good. So with 6:50 to go, Bradshaw gets the first passing touchdown of the night. The second passing touchdown of the night, and the extra point makes it 20-0 in favor of the Millionaires.
Well, you got a drive going. Shikellamy gets 3 first downs in a row. They're down to the 40-yard line of Williamsport, and they get a turnover, and Williamsport takes advantage of it here, folks.
Coming up tomorrow on WKOK, the Bucknell Bison take on Merrimack in the home opener. We'll have coverage for you beginning at 5:30. Kickoff is set for 6 o'clock at Christie. And then on Sunday, the Steelers head out west to the Broncos. They'll head out to Denver with a 2:25 pregame show, 4:25 kickoff. Again, that's Steelers football on WKOK. 6:50 remaining in this one. Shikellamy trying to get on the board. Last time they scored was a field goal in overtime in week 1 in the Milton loss, 20-17. But they have shown some offensive prowess here tonight and being able to move the ball, especially in the second half. Johnson, line drive kick this time, and whistles as looks like they were offside.
Yeah, Williamsport was offsides. Stepped across the 45-yard line or the 40-yard line before the ball was kicked.
So instead of the 40, we'll boot this one away from the 35-yard line now. With 6:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and Shikellamy trying to get some points on the board.
I predict that there'll be a return this time, Kevin.
Well, the odds are in your favor for that prediction, as the Braves will set up at the 10-yard line. And the last couple have hit at about the 5 and gone in. So if that's the case, there should be an opportunity. Pollock and I believe Vaders back deep for the Braves. Johnson ready to boot the ball away. And he'll do it from the center of the 35-yard line. High end-over-end kick, hits at the 3 and rolls into the end zone.
Mark me wrong, Kevin, mark me wrong.
You know what? It looked like a college kick right there. I mean, that's exactly what it looked like in every way, shape, or form.
Well, the Braves will get the ball in their own 20, 6:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Williamsport's kind of put this one out of our reach at 20-0.
Speaking of out of reach, Selinsgrove will get a win tonight. 34-7 they lead Central Mountain now in the fourth. Lewisburg up by 6 over Hughesville, 26-20. Can tune to either one of those games following the end of our game on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel for Selinsgrove, Eagle 107, and on the Valley for Lewisburg. Here's the handoff on the inside. Nice run for number 6, Mikey Vaders, who picks up a gain of 6 to the 30, make that the 27-yard line.
Cordoza Minor, the sophomore, 6'4", 220 with the tackle.
Sounds like a constellation.
Yeah, it does.
There's a Brave down as the trainers come back out. And that's Vaders that's actually getting up slowly. He does get up with a little bit of help, but he is definitely going to need some help walking.
That's not good.
Yeah, he's walking a little stiff on the right leg. Vaders averaging
gingerly.
Yeah, he was over 100 yards on the season, looking for his first touchdown of the season, but he's starting to pick up the pace a little bit more. Some other scores: Warrior Run leading Bloomsburg 17-14. It is Loyalsock 47, Midwest nothing. Jersey Shore 28, Shamokin 21. That's been a tight game, but Jersey Shore has led the entire time. Montoursville 20, Mifflinburg 19. And Mount Carmel 7, Southern Columbia 6, rolling into the fourth. Second down and 4 from the 27 of Shikellamy. Raybuck, 5-step drop, pops, finds Thomas Pollock, but it's behind him, and Pollock can't hang on, incomplete. Third down and about 4 for the Shikellamy.
And the defense from Williamsport was bringing the bus that time. Everybody was coming.
You have a Phillies update for us, Chief?
I don't want to talk about it.
It was 6-0 the last we heard.
We'll go see what's going on.
One thing about this Phillies team is they have the opportunity and the ability to come back if it's 6-0 before the 5th inning.
Well, it's the top of the 8th and it's 7-0.
And then again,
well, the Mets have been playing great ball.
Raybuck under center. He'll go all alone right up the middle for the first down, and he'll spot him at the 35-yard line for a gain of 8.
Good call. Good call.
Clock winding now with 6:16 remaining here in this final quarter play. Braves trying to get something going here. And Brody will bring in the play from the far side of the field to the near hash. They'll send Pollock out wide to the far side of the field. Backs are split behind Raybuck with a wing to the near side. Under center, Brody. He'll take the 5-step drop. looking for Pollock. Pollock inside, back outside, and thrown a little too high. Pollock only 5'7". If he was about 6'1", he would have caught that one.
Well, he had to get over Jaden Ransom that was out there. Jaden's a senior at 6 foot 195, very athletic. And I think that's why that pass was thrown a little high.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Shikellamy Braves football.
News Radio and online or on your mobile device at WKOK.com.
5:45 to go in this one. Clock stopped here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 10 after the Raybuck run for the first down. He'll be under center again. Handoff near side. Breaking tackles, rolling through the 40 to the 43-yard line.
Keeley.
And about 9 yards on the gain for Keeley, who gets up slowly.
Kevin, that play was run with good blocking. Keeley did a nice job of watching his guards make their blocks. And that's a patented wing T sweep.
3rd down and 1 with 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Shikellamy trailing at 20-0, and a timeout by the Braves. That will be their first timeout of the half. They'll have 2 timeouts yet to go.
Well, looking to make sure they get a first down here. I'm sure that Williamsport's going to say, watch the quarterback up the middle. But, the thing is, the quicker you get to the line of scrimmage, the better chance they'll have of picking up that half yard. Anything that goes left or right, you got a chance of somebody shooting through a gap and getting them before they get to the line of scrimmage. Or since we have another down after that, you can fake that and step back and throw a bomb.
There you go. Well, they've been trying to get the ball to Pollock most of the night. This was one of the first nights, though, that Thomas has not been double covered almost every time.
Well, I think that young man that's been playing him is a pretty good athlete himself, Kevin. I think a lot of times they've had the quarterback number 1 on him.
Well, no, Williams has been on him the last couple of times. Samir Williams,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good athlete, too.
Sure is.
He's got Pollock's speed, plus he's a little bit bigger.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1, and they're going to jam the middle, and they'll go with a wishbone or a power eye formation. And I don't know, Brody's going to get to the line of scrimmage, and maybe no, he's not going to get any more. The far side official gave him a yard. The near side official gave him no yards. It's 4th down and 1. Needed to get just beyond the 44-yard line, and he got no gain. Might even have lost a half a yard.
Well, they really jammed things in there tight. They had everybody up around the center.
4th down and 1. Braves have converted a couple of 4th downs this year. So 1 to the near side is Pollock. They'll go power triple I. Here's the pitch. Far side Keeley, and he's going nowhere. Did not get the pitch cleanly, did not get the corner, and ended up losing about 6 yards back to the 37-yard line. And with 4:14 to go, Williamsport can just try to run out the clock.
That's what happens when you go with the sweep, with the toss like that. You get penetration in the line of scrimmage, and the guys get through and get you in the backfield. There were a lot of lookout blocks that time, Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Coach Hort always talked about that. Yeah. When the linemen stand up, turn around, and say, look out, here they come.
That's because they're overwhelmed. I mean, when I say overwhelmed, they just too many people up there for those 5 guys to block. Oh, offsides.
Yeah, and the question is, were they drawn offside? And the official says, no, you were not drawn offside. It's a 5-yard penalty against the Braves with 4:14 to go. They'll march it down to the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 5 from the 38. A reminder, watching on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel this evening, to click subscribe. That'll give you an opportunity to be notified on the YouTube app when we go live next week. Way will have a awkward little formation. I'm not quite sure what that was, but he hands it off to Williams, and Williams strung around. Flags fly all over the place. I believe there was a face mask. I'm not sure what else there was. But of the officials, 3 of them threw a flag, and it is a personal foul face mask against Shikellamy.
You know, White had his hand in
the stiff arm.
Yeah, the stiff arm in Chase Schwartz's face. I thought maybe that might have been.
Well,
the
they'll
face
allow you
mask.
to do that as long as you don't grab the face mask as the running back in the stiff arm. So now Williamsport will end up getting the ball with a 15-yard penalty inside the 25-yard line. They'll mark it off to the 20 itself.
I did not see the face mask. You did.
It
Kev?
was. It was.
All right.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I know it was. I just wonder if it was intentional or if it was just one of those.
No, it was a 15-yarder. There was a little bit of pull there. It wasn't just a grasp. And again, loading up the right side like Mount Carmel and then going in the shotgun and then firing it away his way, and he threw that one
there's nobody
way
over there.
into the track.
Intentional grounding.
Yeah, that's intentional. And you know why? That ball did not make the first down, did not make the line of scrimmage. It went out of bounds before the line of scrimmage. He was way out of the tackle box, but it did not get to the line of scrimmage, so that's why the intentional grounding marked back to the 34-yard line and the loss of down.
It's amazing, Kevin. I would not have known that.
I looked up, and where the ball ended was barely past the original line of scrimmage.
So it's a 5-yard penalty from where he threw the ball.
Correct. It's a 5-yard penalty from the throw.
And a loss of down.
So it'll be now second down, and they have to get down to the 10-yard line. So second down and 29. Way calls for the ball. He will call the draw. And the draw to 35 to the 34-yard line. Clock will continue to wind with 3:30 to go here at STA Stadium, at STA Stadium.
If they get another 5-10 yards, they're in field goal range. They might even be in field goal range right now.
I was going to say, I'm not so sure they're not now.
I mean, it'd be a 50-yarder from here because they'd probably put the ball on the 40.
Third down and now 23. As Way brings them to the line in the shotgun, triple receivers far side. There's the pitch.
Oh, boy.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Samir Williams did a nice job of missing the first wave, but the second wave hit him right in the schnoz.
Turber, along with, I see again Chase Schwartz out there, and many Braves.
There shall not be a field goal opportunity now with that loss of 4.
It's a little farther out than I thought before. This would be probably from the 43.
Well, this is now fourth down and STA busing first down. They'll need an STA bus to get to the first down. Johnson now back at the 47-yard line of Shikellamy.
They're going to have to call timeout.
Yeah, they don't really have enough people.
I think what they're doing is they're letting the clock run down.
Let's see, they might get it off. They did, barely. The punt went straight up and then straight down and hits at the 20. Takes a big roll inside the 10 to the 5 to the 2-yard line.
Why do we not catch that ball?
Wow. That ball went straight up and then took a forward roll of 22 yards.
But if you catch the ball, you got the ball at the 15.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Nobody wants to call fair catch. I'm at a loss. Because how many times? This is what? How many times we're starting inside the 5?
Well, let's just say the south end zone. Shikellamy has had their backs against the south end zone quite a bit early in this game.
And the north end zone.
Early in this game, especially. So Raybuck will be. Actually, is that Raybuck or is that a different quarterback?
That's Raybuck.
And he will take the quarterback draw. He'll kick it outside to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and slides down, and now there'll be a flag. That might be a horse collar, I'm not sure. It'll be spotted at the 37, 38-yard line and a gain of 34,
Well,
35.
Brody ran right through the tackle at the line of scrimmage. What do we got?
I have not seen the call yet.
Only 5 yards.
So the 5-yard penalty will march it to the 42-yard line. Braves looking to break into the scoreboard and take that round number off the board.
That's about a 38-yard run by Brody.
Indeed. 1st and 10 at the 43. Raybuck gets it. Looks for Pollock. Finds Pollock to the outside of the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and knocked out of bounds inside the 40-yard line to the 40, make that the 36.
Kevin, he threw that ball a long way. I mean, it was from the right side, his right side, all the way across to the Shikellamy bench, and that ball was thrown right spot on and a big distance.
You know, this touchdown would go a long way to make this next week a little bit better going into Jersey Shore game at home. Raybuck gets the direct snap, fires it, finds Pollock outside to the 29-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7, 3rd down, or make that 2nd down and 3.
So now do we run that out and then turn it up, do a little snake pattern?
No, I think you can now run Raybuck.
Run Raybuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's 2nd down here. We got 1:14 to go.
I think you put him in the pistol and let him run a read type play. He's going to have one back next to him, and that is going to be Derek Turber-Ortiz. Haven't seen him run the ball much
Might
lately.
be in there to block.
Well,
Kevin.
he's got the swing pass. They go outside to
Incomplete.
Walter, and Charlie can't hang on to that one. It'll fall incomplete. 3rd down now and 2. Clock stop with 1:10 to go at the Williamsport 29-yard line.
I thought maybe since they've thrown that out pass twice and Pollock has caught it and picked up yardage that they might have him run that out and then swing it up field and go long with it.
And now Raybuck fires it to the near side. Pass tipped and knocked out of the sky by Everett, but a flag in the middle of the field.
So is that interference? Actually, there's
where that is, it's got to be in the holding vicinity.
There's a flag. I see the flag right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, is there somebody illegally downfield?
No. It's
at the line of scrimmage.
He just called a hold against the Braves.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's holding. See, they were sitting all over this out here. They ran the out pattern to Thomas Pollock again, and the back. Both of them, the guy in the front and the guy in the back, had him squeezed.
3rd and, let's see, that'll be about 13 now with 1:05 to go at the Williamsport 39-yard line. Yeah, where that flag came from the umpire, and when it goes about 10 yards, you're in bad. That's bad.
I saw the official in the middle of the field in the defensive secondary threw the flag too. So
Raybuck with 4 receivers. Oh boy, Braves almost had two guys in motion.
Moving.
And then an near side, Raybuck, he'll take it and spin his way to the 30. And I think the late call there is going to be for 2 in motion.
They're going to call illegal shift.
Lewisburg leading Hughesville 33-20. That game now in the 4th quarter. A 3-point game in Bloomsburg as Warrior Run leads Bloomsburg 17-14. Jersey Shore 28, Shamokin 27. One final, Line Mountain 59, Halifax 13. And we'll get you updated on that Mount Carmel game in the 4th quarter at last check. Mount Carmel 7, Southern at 6. That'll be bragging rights for a long time in that area. 4th down and about 5. Raybuck with a direct snap, looking, pressure's coming, has to step up, takes it to the outside, bounced out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 1, but a turnover on downs, and that will shut the door on an opportunity for the Braves offense to put points on the board.
26 seconds to go, Kevin. I would imagine if I were Williamsport, I might take a knee.
3 words, take a knee. Braves are home next week against the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, who are leading Shamokin 28-27 out at Thompson Street Stadium. Williamsport coming to the ball now at the 32-yard line.
That's quite an accomplishment for the Indians.
I think so too. And they will go under center, and what I would imagine is a victory formation as they're in the I. I don't know what they're waiting for. The clock is, they're waiting for they're waiting to reset the play clock. Now they put the ball in play.
Yeah, they had 40, now they made it 25.
And they will take a knee, and that will do it.
They didn't start the clock.
Yeah. But they did now, and Williamsport will fight their way to a 20-0 victory over the Shikellamy Braves here at STA Stadium in Williamsport. A reminder, you can always catch our games on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel. They're archived there as well, so make sure you send out links to your friends and family to be able to watch it as well. And make sure you click subscribe on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel so you'll get messages and little icons and links and everything on your YouTube app, whether it be on TV or whether it be on your phone, to let you know that we've gone live. Our technical director is Ryan McDonald. Our camera operator, Riley McDonald. Kevin Herr along with the Chief, Dave Ritchie. Thanks for joining us for Shikellamy Braves football on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel. Coming up on the radio postgame show and on the app, you'll hear our Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Once again, our final score, it was Williamsport 20 and Shikellamy nothing. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching the